Today was a day that I saw red. Not just in what I was wearing, however, it did help me in deciding what I would wear because I was so angry. Not that one has to be angry to wear red. I'm just saying, it really made me stop and think today about why I was angry and what I can do about it, as well as what not to do with my anger. This was a day that I decided not to even call my mom this morning because I knew that I would just spill everything to her about what was angering me. And scripture tells us that a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back, or a wise woman. So that is what I wanted to practice on this day, was to refrain from sharing all of the feelings that I was having. And a lot of the problem had to do with myself and just my ill-preparedness. And I think I was so angry because I had just gotten done learning my lesson several times before. I had just gotten done with talking about those things that made me feel uncomfortable and not being prepared. And this was no different because, as I told you in the previous day, the internet guy was supposed to come, and I didn't know when he would be arriving. And had I done what I said in my last video and what I had written about, by the time I had wanted to and determined for myself, yet apparently I wasn't determined enough, I would have been ready when he rang the doorbell. So this just fed into my anger. Actually, it just really made it grow because then I started thinking about all of the things, especially as he walked through the entire house, checking out where they should place, the router or whatever it was that they were doing. And nothing was ready. Nothing was in a state where I felt comfortable. Now, a lot of this has to do with our own comfort, whether we are not prepared for the day, we don't like people seeing us a certain way, whether our house is a mess and it's like we take no, I don't want to say pride, but we don't care for our own space because we love to care for our own space. But if we don't, then it sends the message that we don't care about it. And not that this was that man's view of my home or even what was on his mind, but it's funny how all of these things come to our mind when we are not prepared. when the carpet has dog urine on it because they've been having accidents and I haven't gotten to the point of cleaning it up yet, or the countertops are just a mess because I didn't do those things that I normally would have done by this time in the morning, or the trash was overflowing, or whatever the case may be, because I was not off to a great start that morning. Whatever it is, these are the things that we enjoy doing, especially in taking care of our home, and we like to have it done. But when it's not done and we haven't gotten to it yet, and then other people get an up-close view of our space, it can really make us feel upset. It can make us feel uncomfortable. Not because we want to portray a view of perfection. And I think that that's where some misinterpret the feelings that another may have in this regard. It's just about wanting to feel prepared for whatever it is, and to feel as if we have done what we could do. So I say all of this because it's important to understand that we are going to have those moments of seeing red, those moments where all the little things are going to pile up and make us angry. And it's about what we do in that moment. So this is what I decided to do in that moment. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Say a prayer for peace on your heart, to not dwell on who did or didn't do what. Count your blessings and completely refrain from complaining or uttering a sharp word. If you are like me, this could be a challenge, but remember how much better you will feel in doing all things without grumbling or complaining. So the thing about hairstyles and working on a nice updo that you would like to use in the future is that you kind of have to practice with it. So there are some days where I will take just a little bit of extra time to try out, test a new hairdo. And what's funny is that sometimes what you see in the mirror looks completely different. Say when I'm recording myself and I go back and I look at it, I'm like, oh, that didn't look very good. But in person, or at least what I see in the mirror at the time, can kind of look good. So anyway, just putting a little bit of extra time into my hair to lift my spirits today. That's what I've done. But it's lunchtime. The kids are here. I had a very late coffee, so I'm finishing this up. But yes, time to see the family for lunch. Are you responsible? Are you? How am I supposed to know? Is it you or was it you? Lady, was it you? Did you go potty on the carpet? Oh no, oh no. We don't go potty on the carpet, okay? Okay? Fawn? How can I be mad? How can I be mad, huh? Okay. You're sorry you're never gonna do it again? Never ever? Do you promise? No, we can't get promises. All we can get is love. Puppy love, puppy love. Is it cold? Are you cold, Fawn? Poor Fawny baby. Poor Fawny baby. She's so cold in this weather. She can't take it. We need to get a heating pad or something for her. We had one, but it turns off by itself. No biting. No biting. And that is why I do not want dogs on the carpet. However, we have made an exception in this space, and I'm doing what I can to keep up with it. But I have to say, it will be one of the first things that we completely redo of this home. That way our dogs can have a little bit more space to roam. But just remember that whatever it is that you are going through, you are the lady of the house. And so never feel bad when somebody has something to say about your home, because they aren't the ones that are cleaning it. And that is what I feel about mine. And whenever somebody has something to say about my dogs or the way that I care for anything, they aren't the ones cleaning it. So they really have no say at all. And that is a blessing to count.